Two. You two. Come down here. Yep, you two. Put it down. Throw that down. Go down there. Middle grid. 5v2 here. You two come with me. Come on. Five v two there. Yep, we're good. Let's go. And hold it up, real quick. Why do we have boundaries in the game? Is out of bounds out of bounds? Yes or no? When you're out of bounds and the ball goes out of bounds in the game, what happens? It's dead, correct? Do you see your boundaries? What does that mean? Stay within the boundaries. All right? You don't get to step 5 yards outside the game to receive a ball in the right space. But move it, guys. So coaches, what did we talk about really important for the 4v2s? What were a couple things we were talking about? Body position, transition, right? What do you notice when they win the ball or lose the ball? What's happening? It's dead, right? We're going to correct it in a second, but I wanted you guys to see the difference between a rondo, and then we'll add the transition, we'll demand it from them. You'll see the energy in the game raises, right? There's no dead moments. 2, you see a lot of mistakes when kids aren't receiving with a positive play. And we'll correct that too. All right, boys, hands stop. Eyes on me real quick. Let's add something to this. Let's make it game-like. In a game, when we lose the ball, what do we try to do right away? We try to win it back. What's different here? Yeah. Okay, so we're recognizing it. That's awesome. Let's add a rule. When the yellow wins the ball, they have to complete a pass with each other to get out of the grid. While that's happening, what can you guys do on the outside of the grid? Try to win it back. And if you win it back, what do? We keep playing. Make sense? Let's add that right away and let's see what happens. Now, hold on, one other thing. If an attacking player just kicks it straight out of bounds, you go in the middle, just like in the game. Play. Jimmer, hey! Woo, that was slow. Yes, both people go out, and the guy that passed the ball and lost the ball goes in. So now you're looking at 2 guys in, 2 guys out, boys. Good, shiver, son. And we're moving. Keep it moving. Good. Pop it. All right. Back foot, what do you call it? When you talk positive foot. Do you guys talk about that? So let me give you an example of a positive foot. Let me see the ball. So if the ball's there and he's playing me and this is our grid, which foot is positive? This one or this one? This one is the positive foot, right? The one furthest from the ball, facing the most of the field. Does that make sense? So now, play me the ball. If I receive positive foot, I can take multiple touches. Understand? Stand there? If he's playing me the ball, what's my positive foot? Okay, play me. If I play positive, I can take multiple touches. I can take it in 1, I can take it in 2, I can take it in 3. If I play negative foot, which is which foot now? My right foot, how many touches do you think I have? Okay, right? We're trying to encourage a couple things. Speed of play. We're also trying to encourage play the way you're facing. That's really important in football. Yes? That's how we speed things up. If I can always play the way I'm facing, the game goes so much faster. Right? If I want to go forward, face forward and receive the ball. Do we understand? If you don't receive positive foot and you take more than 1, you're in the middle immediately. Are we clear? Yes? Don't forget to shiver when you lose the ball. I really want to see some transition here. Play. Zone in that zone. And the 2 that we're playing with keepers come with me as well. Oh, perfect. Pick your grid with one of the keepers. I don't care which grid it is. Yep. So we're using the red cones, guys, so you're perfect. You're in this zone right here. Keeper, you're in this zone right here. See the red cones? Yep. You two are in that zone right there. See the red cones? All right, here are the rules. You're still in your 4v2. Get into your 4v2, find some structure and shape in it. Now, you're trying to complete 3 passes. Once you do, what do you think you want to do after that? We want to move. We want to move where? We want to move forward up the field, correct? Or it could be sideways, it could be backwards, it doesn't matter, we just want to move, right? So we talk a lot about a concept at serve, keep the ball moving until you draw them in, right? So we want to draw defenders where ideally in this 4v2 grid, if we want to eventually go there. Where do we want the defenders ideally to step? This way, right? Come step to me. And once they step to me here, we would talk about wanting to play out. So we've drawn them in and now we want to play out. Where do we want to play out? In an ideal world, it's there or there to what foot? Positive foot, so we can do what? Where do you want to face when you receive that ball? Where do we want to go with it? Yeah, so give me the ball back. Let's walk through that again. So it comes to you, right? Positive foot, face the field, perfect. We can advance the ball where? Yes, or I could find him, same idea, but now which foot do you want to receive with him? Okay? So let's really focus on receiving the ball with a positive foot. Understand? Once that happens, what do you think we do now? What is this over here now? What does this become? Come on, guys, think. Well, 4v2, right? So the defenders move over, 3 attackers or 2 attackers, depending on how many we have, move over, and we're a 4v2. And once we're here, we're trying to do what? Keep the ball until we complete how many passes? 3, and then what are we trying to do once that happens? Move away, right? And within us completing 3 passes, we should be drawing defenders in so we can play out. Does that make sense? Yes? All right, let's go, play. Good. All the time. 1 or 2 kids will pick it up, that transition moment, right away. Actually, one of these kids, when they lost the ball, he was reactionary to it, and it was great to see. But most of them, ball turns over, they're such in the bad habit, they still are standing and watching, right? And that takes time to break. We're going to add the positive foot in a second once they get a few more minutes of the shiver.